Hey Shruti,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good, Todd. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. Where are you located, by the way?
I'm in New York and
Oh,
you're in Canada, right?
I'm in Vancouver.
So it's early there. What time is it?
9. It's not that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm a 6:30 in the morning kind of guy. So
You're a morning person.
I'm a morning person. I'm a night person. Yeah, I'm like a late to bed, early to rise. I'm a 3, 4, 5, 6 max hours a night.
Oh my gosh. I
It's
wish I
always
could
been like that.
survive
Even
like
as a
that.
kid, like even as a little kid, when all my friends would be, sleeping in till 10, 11, 12 on the weekends, I'd be like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, just up.
More productive that way too, right? You have like more time to get stuff done
I
during the
think
day.
so. Yeah. I just kind of, yeah, like my mind is fairly racy and, I can't sleep. If I go to bed and I'm not tired, I won't sleep.
You're wired.
I am wired for sound.
What sign are you, Todd?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay, yeah, you guys are always on the move. And you like have to be doing something creative or pro like all the Sages I know. And I love them because they're just very ambitious and creative and they love to travel. I don't know if you love to travel,
Love
but
to travel. If I had more money, I'd never work and I'd travel all the time.
what was the last trip you took?
I do a yearly trip to Tofino, a place on Vancouver Island that's just so incredible.
What is it
Um,
called?
but a full-on trip, it's been a while. Like, I generally just do BC. Like, I take my kids to the Okanagan and Tofino and go local camping and stuff. And
I heard Vancouver has like some of the best food. Is that true?
oh, absolutely. We have some of the best food. Absolutely. Have you never been here?
No, I've never been to Vancouver.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go. I mean, I heard it's beautiful. They
Yeah.
film there. I've seen photos and, on TV, like they shoot a lot of the pilots there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but I've
Hollywood
never
North.
been.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone's so nice too. Like everyone that I've met from Canada that like I've met here in the States, they're so friendly, so warm. There's a sincerity that you don't always, there's sincere people everywhere, but like it's just a cultural thing, I think.
Yeah. I think what it is Canadians are pretty good until you piss us off and then
Then it's over, then it's a wrap.
and then it's like, oh, we're done. We are done. We're done. Okay, so you're an entertainment manager. So what does that mean?
Sure. So I guess it's similar to like an agent. We're just more involved. If clients want guidance on headshots or their tapes, that's just the general, but it goes deeper than that. I see it more like being a mentor or if they just need to vent. Like I like people or my clients to go to their own conclusions of what feels good for them rather than me telling them what to do. Like you should do this job, which some entertainment managers do, which is fine. I'm not against that, but I
Mhm.
like to encourage my clients to follow their own intuition and trust their instincts.
It almost sounds like you're a parent.
I'm very protective over my clients. By the way, you interviewed Lawson, who is one of my clients, and I adore her.
Oh,
Lawson Grayson.
nice.
Yeah.
I just posted the other day a post about that she was homeschooled.
Yes. And she has a twin.
What, yeah, and what a great story. She's so like I just loved everything about it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. So you represent Lawson Grayson.
Yes. I
Okay.
adore Lawson.
Yeah, she's great.
She was actually one of my very first clients, and I remember meeting her on Zoom. I loved her energy. I was like, she just was so pure-hearted, and she is one of the hardest working actors I know, Todd. Like, so organized, off book. She could be working on set, and she comes home and tapes 3 auditions.
Right? So, do you cap like how many people are you working with, and do you cap that so you're not kind of spread too thin?
Well, I have about 33 clients.
Wow.
It's hard for me to keep up with the verticals because there's so many, but like the thing about my clients is they're not needy, like where they're texting me about every little thing. And sometimes one person needs more attention. So it spreads out. So I'm not like constantly bombarded. But even if I was, like I love all of them and they're good people. So when auditions come in, I'm always happy. I'm just like, forward this email. We use this system and then I forward it to them. They get the casting notice and then they tape and then it goes to casting.
Right. So how did you get into this? Like, and why aren't high school counselors saying that this is an option?
Oh,
Entertainment manager. Like, so walk us into like how did you get in the door and kind of get the ball rolling?
sure. So I started out as an actor originally. That's what I really wanted to do. And then I just, I was tired of sort of waiting around by the phone. Like my personality is very much, I like to make moves and I'm a go-getter. And then I joined this program called Beyond Bulletproof, which is led by Evie Pomporis. She's a former Secret Service agent and in that program, you learn a lot about confidence, resilience, emotional intelligence. And she always talked about how she wanted to serve her community, and that's why she went down the path that she did. And that inspired me. I was like, well, how can I serve my community but still do what I love? Like, how can I combine the two? I
Hmm.
was like, okay, well, I'm on the entertainment side. Why not be a manager? And I can also be a mentor too. So now I'm doing something I really love
Hmm.
and feel
Still
very great.
keeping your foot in the, you know, in the door, your hands in the game, like you're still part of the cycle of acting and entertainment and creation and all that, right? It's
Yes,
cool.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win.
Yeah. And so when you first like meet with a new client, what are the things that you're kind of assessing in the first, 10 or 15 minutes of that initial conversation?
This might sound a little bit cliche, but for me, or like woo-woo, but I go by energy. So how I feel in their presence, how like what's it like? Is there a flow between me and the person across from me? And is there a synergy? And then I listen to what they're looking for and if I can be of value and if I can really help.
Hmm.
I really appreciate clients who are what's the word? Like self self motivated where if I send them an audition, like they're on top of their own game and then I can also add guidance and value. I don't like chasing you down, being like, are you taping for this? Or
No,
like
that's
you
annoying.
didn't accept or decline. Like
Yeah.
I like consistency and for example, Lawson, like I never have to be like, hey, Lawson, are you taping? Are you doing this? Or I don't have to chase you down.
So have
Talent
you
alone
ever
is
passed
not
on
enough.
anyone that you knew was incredibly talented because you didn't dig the energy?
I don't actually, I don't know if I've met people like that. They're not necessarily clients,
Mm.
but people that I have worked with where I had to leave because I was just like, yeah, this doesn't feel safe. Like
Oh,
meaning their inconsistencies or their up and down behavior.
well,
So
also
I
that
will
stuff
walk,
makes you look bad as a manager too. Like it's not just them, it's you have to
yeah,
also consider your role in what is happening, right?
exactly. It's like, well, by association, and also yeah, it does come back to you because you're like, well, why am I choosing to stay here? What am I doing? to make the other person think it's okay to be inconsistent or not treat me nicely. So you have to go back to yourself, like you said, Todd. You're like, what am I doing?
Mm-hmm. So when you're talking to your clients, is it more important to like build that audience first, or is it the industry connections and network first? What do you push their way?
I think I would say more industry connections because it's about getting them seen. Well, even before that, it's like when their tapes come in, like sometimes I think people are like, oh, I think I have to play the character this way, or they get into their head. And I encourage them like bring in your essence into it, even if you're creating a character, because if you're in your head, you're not present. So first, it's the presence aspect, like the I want to feel you and I want to believe everything you're doing when you're playing this character before anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you have that down, then it's okay, let's bring you into more casting offices. And naturally, that way, you'll build an audience. Like, for example, the verticals are really big.
They're huge,
Lauren started like really booking those, and she built her audience that way. Like, the audience will come. I feel like
right?
I don't focus on that first because it's you internal work first, you working on your craft first, then everything else comes.
Yeah, interesting. Because there's on the other side of like say music entertainment, if you don't have that following, a lot of the time they're like, "We dig your stuff, but you have 100 followers on TikTok." Like, who fucking cares?
I
Like,
know.
you should just stop at like, you like my stuff, and then you want to help me out because of like, who cares? I also believe that the music shouldn't be that way either. It should just be you like their material and you want to help them out, not you want to help them because they have 10,000 YouTube subscribers. You know
Well,
what I
yeah, and
mean?
you started out in the music industry, right? Like, how did you see it evolve from when you started to now?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think that that's the main thing is what I just said. It's like, it's an unfortunate thing that it's almost to the point today, and maybe it was even that way, say 10 or 15 years ago, where labels and tour booking agencies and et cetera, I think that they all just want you to be self-sufficient almost. And it's at that point, it's like, well, if you are self-sufficient, why would you want to bring in everything else that takes a 360 deal? Well, you take some of my merch. Oh, cool. You take some of my tour money. Oh, cool. You take some, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when you're at that point where they finally start to go like, yeah, we'll work with you. It's like, well, we don't really truly need you now, though. It's,
Right, because you've built everything on your own.
yeah, like at this point, I don't need you anymore. So how do you balance protecting, how do I say this? Like uh protecting your client and then also pushing them where they're out of their comfort zone.
That's a really good question. So I am very protective in the sense that, like, I want to make sure, of course, they're getting paid fairly. And sometimes there are projects where you're like, I'm still going to do it, even if it's low pay. And I'm totally fine with that as long as they're okay with it. Because I'm like, you're going to
Yeah.
be on set for 12 hours. But when it comes to like, if they have to travel, I'm very adamant about like putting them in like a safe hotel. Like you're not putting my client in a 3-star Days Inn. Like if you don't have the budget for that, then don't book my client. Like I need my clients to be safe, well rested. And it's not from like a snobby place. It's just, especially like for like not to be like what's the word, like sexist, but like the girls, unless they like have self-defense training, like I always think about these things. I'm like, okay, who's picking them up?
Mm.
I need that information. Where are they gonna be? Who else is involved? So I'm protective in that way, and then also making sure they don't burn themselves out. Like if you need a break, I always tell them like if you need a break in between, you just worked back to back, just let me know.
Yeah.
So when it comes to their well-being and their safety, I'm very, very protective, Todd.
Good. As you
I am
should.
like a
And,
parent.
and what is the hardest conversation aside from you're off the roster? What's the hardest conversation you have to have with a client?
I would say like it comes probably down to the inconsistencies. Like I'll check in first and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like if we need to pause for like a month, like I'll keep you on my roster, obviously, but like I'm not going to keep submitting you. Those are uncomfortable conversations to have so far. I haven't
And
had to
and so how
have.
do they turn that or hold up. You're not going to submit me? How do they turn that around then?
Then they say they're like, no, I'll be more on top of it, and then I'll look out for that if they actually mean what they say. And then I notice, that warning or bringing that to their attention does seem to be helpful. And then I think maybe one time I think I had to be like, look, just I'll keep you on my roster, but come back to me like when you're 100% dedicated. And
And
we'll
that's
go from
fair.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's for both people. I mean, if I'm investing my time and energy and you're not doing your part, and vice versa, like I wouldn't expect someone to stay with me if I'm not reachable or if I'm not pitching them or if
Mhm.
I'm not doing my part, like if they need to talk to me and I'm not reachable, all of that. So it's a team effort.
Yeah, and where do you see your role in the industry going over the next, like, entertainment management in the next 5 years? Is it more like content creation driven? Is it more corporate driven? Is there AI that's going to be kind of factored into it?
I definitely feel like AI is already happening. I mean, I use Chat GPT sometimes just for like help with Instagram posts, and then I'll edit it into
Sure.
my own.
To make it
But
sound like you as opposed to some I am a robot.
no, no,
Yeah.
I don't think movies will ever stop or just be purely AI. I think, those things are going to be added, especially in like editing, if you're going to like watch Jurassic Park, all of that. I mean, like that's been happening for a little while now, but I still feel like there's going to be more opportunities. That's what I'm seeing now, even with TV, film, the verticals, like actors that may have not had the chance before years ago have way more opportunities now.
Yeah.
And they can do like you can do content creation.
Of
You can go
course.
on TikTok and start a following.
Yeah.
You whatever you want to do, you're capable of it. You have all the tools now. So it's an advantage.
But do you think that there's going to be more revenue streams? Like, which are the revenue streams that the creatives and your clients and stuff are underutilizing right now?
I mean, I think what is it called where you talk about a product.
Oh, ambassador,
What is it?
ambassador, product ambassador.
Yeah, it could be that. I mean, I see postings for that too. I mean, they're not. Thing is, I don't know how consistent they are unless you're like selling, you know, you're a brand ambassador for like aloe or something, you have a contract.
Yeah,
Um, for me, I'm seeing a lot of revenue streaming from the verticals, um, as far as like entertainment, but I don't really know this like the social media influencer side.
yeah, yeah, fair. And so, how do you coach through like a burnout or creative plateaus?
You mean for my clients?
Yeah,
Well, I tell them I'm like you gotta listen to yourself, and if you need a break, like take a break. I always say there's an infinite amount of auditions, so even if you like skip one or you pass on an opportunity, it's like a bus, like the next one will come. But like listen to you first. If you burn out, then what? You're not doing any good to yourself or to when you come on set, you want people to call you back over and over again.
Hmm.
But if you're
Back
burnt
to that
out,
energy, right? It's like if
yeah,
you're on set and you're just like, it's like I don't want that person. I
exactly.
don't want that energy on my set. Come on.
No, not at all. And I feel like I don't know about you, but like I am definitely like if I'm burnt out, I'm way more cranky, I'm irritable, I'm not like as friendly. Nobody, you don't want to do that to yourself or the people around you.
Yeah, yeah, fair. And so you work with so many creatives that are always pumping out stuff for us to watch. What do you binge watch?
Oh, what have I been? Well, I just finished Tell Me Lies, which I'm really disappointed because the season is over, but I mean, look, the whole series. But I need a new show to watch. Do you have any recommendations?
Mm, what's a good one lately that I was I mean, I just watched all the Mr. Beast because I have a 15 and a 13-year-old, so had to watch the Mr. Beast challenge. I can't remember what the hell the show's called, but that's fun. Um, I don't know. I'm big into like adult cartoons and stuff. Have you ever watched Solar Opposites?
No, what's that
Please,
on?
please write this down and watch it.
Okay.
Solar Opposites is gonna make you howl. It's offside. There's a lot of, pushing the boundaries, PC shit, and like I'm sure tons of people would be triggered watching it. But that's my style of comedy for sure.
Solar
I would recommend
opposite. So what? Solar opposites. Where do you watch that?
Solar Opposites, I think, is on Disney and Hulu.
Disney. So is it like for adults or for
Oh,
teenagers?
it's
Like
adults. Oh, yeah.
what? It's
Yeah,
adults.
it's adults. So it's basically the premise is aliens crash into Earth, and two of them have to go to high school. Two of them are the mom and dad or whatever, and it's the craziness that ensues. They shrink people and put them in their walls. They got this big community of humans living inside their walls, and there's kind of a show within a show in that as well, and it's just so funny. It's
That's
so funny.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Okay, so is it? I mean, South Park is kind of like an adult
yeah,
cartoon comedy. Is it sort of in that
it's in
like?
that area. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I love it.
yeah. It's so good. Solar Opposites.
Solar opposites.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a good cartoon in a while, so thank you for that recommendation.
yes, it's so good. And how about the music in your life? Like, what were you growing up around? What were your parents playing and stuff as a kid?
I mean, my dad loves classical music. My background's Indian, so my mom, she loves like the Indian Bollywood music. That's what I grew up listening to. I mean,
Mm,
for me, I was like a Backstreet Boys fan. You can know how old I am just by saying that. NSYNC, Britney Spears.
yeah, yeah,
Um, I need to listen to more music. I guess I don't really like when I'm in my car, I don't really have anything hooked up because I feel like the radio can be distracting for me sometimes. But once in a while, I'll put on like YouTube and just let the playlist go.
yeah. How long have
But
you
yeah,
lived
what?
in New York?
Oh, all my life. So
Oh,
I was born and raised, but I'm not in the city. So I'm like a little bit outside of the city. Like the train station is a 5-minute drive, and then I can be in the city in less than an hour. So it's
okay.
like suburbs, quiet, peaceful nature. I like it this way.
Yeah, I've never been to New York. I obviously
You've
want to.
never,
I know. It's crazy, right?
what?
I know.
Why
I've,
not?
I've
Isn't
been
that
at
great?
so much of the West Coast as I've lived in Vancouver my whole life. And I just,
Yeah.
never had like for me to go to LA, I could drive there if I
Oh,
want.
right. Because isn't it like a very
Like
short
it's a
flight?
long drive, but I could drive there.
Do you
To
go
get
there
to
a
New
lot?
York is an ordeal. It's get to the airport, you know what I mean? It's not the same as going to LA for me.
So where would, like, how long does it take from LA to Vancouver driving?
I would say it's probably, I don't know. My guess would be 12 to 15 hours, probably.
And then what would be like the halfway stop? Like if you were going to stay somewhere overnight?
Somewhere on the Oregon coast, probably.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, I've driven a fair amount. I've never driven all the way to LA, but yeah, it's doable.
Yeah.
Driving to New York would be mental.
Oh my gosh. No, don't do that. You're gonna have to fly here if you do it.
So long. I would learn to hate my car and everybody that's on the road.
I mean, I understand. I mean, travel in itself is just, it's like, it's fun to do once in a while. As I've gotten older, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll take a trip. I'd love to take a trip, but like, if I need to go somewhere, I'd rather go for like work and play, like combine the two,
Yeah.
than like people who are just flying somewhere all the time. Like, do you ever watch those Instagram videos where she's like, I'm going to Chicago, like, or I'm leaving Chicago this morning. My first stop is New York. And then she's like, and then I'm going to Nashville, and then I'm going to LA, like
Oh,
all in one day. I'm like, I'm tired from like just watching this for
I
60
can't do it,
seconds.
even if it's like super high class, your first class, the seats that fold right down, you're on like I can't even that, even in can't do it. Not a good traveler.
So do you work mostly remotely then, or just like around Canada?
Work?
Yeah, or like when you have to go somewhere. I mean, if you have to like for like meetings, are they mostly
Oh, it's all here.
virtual?
All here, yeah. I mean, yeah, meetings that are not based in Vancouver, they're this.
Yeah.
So thankfully, I don't have to jump on a plane and fly anywhere. And if I'm doing that, it's usually just for fun more than anything. Like it's not never going to be business.
It'll just be for vacation.
Yeah, yeah. How
And your
about
family?
sorry?
I was gonna say, is all of your family in Canada?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, no. My mom is in the Okanagan, which is about a 4-hour drive north.
Okay.
Okanagan's kind of like, well, it is quite literally, if you look on a topographical map, it is desert. You know, you can bottom right, you see like the desert and there's whatever, blah, blah.
Oh,
It is
cool.
full desert. It is Arizona. It is 130 degrees in the summer, crazy hot, mental.
130 degrees in the summer.
Like, I'm not even kidding. 40, it'll get to 42 degrees Celsius, which is 100 and, I don't know, lots, 100 and lots. Yeah.
Oh wow. I look at that. Wow. I'm not
Yeah.
That's like unheard of.
It's full desert. Yeah. So my mom lives there. My brother has been living in Mexico for about 12 or 14 years.
Oh, cool. So now you have
And
places to visit, at least like
yeah,
if you want to
if I
go
want to go
somewhere.
visit, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my dad has lived in Thailand for, I don't know, 20 some years.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Like your family's all over the
We're
map.
all over the place. But
Yeah.
I've been in Vancouver pretty much my whole life. Yeah.
That's really nice though. I think it makes for exciting vacation, especially when it's family that you're visiting.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, quickly back to the music. What was the first concert that you went to? Please tell me when you're like, it's the Backstreet Boys.
Is the Backstreet Boys at Stones Beach? Oh my God, I was obsessed.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. How old were you?
I think I was in He was like 13, 14. I was pretty young. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Whenever they came, they were pretty new-ish. It was like after, maybe like a year after they came out or something.
Okay. And it had to be crazy. Girls screaming their heads off and absolute
Mhm.
lunacy. And yeah.
Yes. My sister was like really, she had a huge crush on AJ. I remember that. She was
Yeah.
like an AJ fan. Um, and yeah, we would go together. I went with her and maybe like one of her friends, my
Yeah.
older sister.
That's great.
Yeah, good
Are you
time.
much of a sports person? Did you care about the Olympics that just happened or
I wasn't really a sports person, but my dad loves tennis, so we would go to the US Open pretty
No
much
way.
every year. Yeah,
Cool.
it's fun. But yeah, I never was. I mean, I like to work out and I like Pilates, but yeah, I'm not like into football. Like I couldn't tell you some of the teams. Like
You're
if
not
you ask
watching the Rangers religiously.
hockey,
Yeah.
ice hockey.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that would be a fun game to go watch.
Yeah.
Ice hockey.
Yeah. The speed is mental. You watch it on TV, you're like, that's pretty fast, fast game. Go
Yeah.
watch it live. It's a different world. So fast.
Is it big in Vancouver too, ice hockey?
Huge. As a Canadian, you have to like hockey.
Really? So that's what you grew up. Was that
Grew up,
sports like you and your brother
yeah,
would go see?
road hockey, go see the Canucks. Yeah, hockey, hockey, hockey.
That I feel like that's fun though. Like ice hockey,
Yeah.
just like waiting for someone to fall. No I'm kidding.
Um, this could be tricky for you to answer, considering you have a huge roster. And how long have you been doing this for?
2.5 years.
Okay, so you have some memories here. What is the one career highlight? Can you nail it down to one thing?
Oh, that's so tough. Um, that's really tough because a lot of my like the last few clients booked Law and Order.
No way. Nice.
And then obviously Lawson, one of the first jobs she booked was Herman, which came out on Amazon Prime, which is a thriller, a psychological thriller, and VHS. So it's really hard to narrow it down to one. And then one of my clients just booked like a co-star on a new series with Claire Danes, and he got to do a scene with her. So yeah,
What,
it's really
man?
hard to narrow it
So it's hard,
down.
right? Like that's what I said. It's super hard to
Yeah.
nail those things down, especially because now your clients will be watching, like, oh, really? What happened to the thing that I did?
Right, right. No, I'm like, everybody has their own
Yes.
time.
Like
And
picking a favorite kid or something.
yeah, I know I could never do that.
No, no,
Love all of them.
yeah. So where do you see yourself in 5, 10 years? Still doing the same thing? Still kicking ass, taking names?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to stick to this, but I also would love to be more involved, like in that mentorship aspect, or maybe even doing like speaker events eventually when the
Mm,
time comes. But I'm kind of open. Like I sometimes I feel like what you have planned isn't always just it. I've had opportunities come to me that I never would have thought of, like being a part of the magazine. So I'm also open where I'm like, universe, like show me the way. Like I'm open to if something comes to me, and it feels right intuitively, I'm all for it.
are you open to getting back into acting?
I, you know, I think it would be fun. Like if it's an opportunity that came to me, like even like a small like day player role where they're like, "Hey, we want you to be in this scene." I'm totally down.
Mm,
As long as it doesn't take me away from my clients and if it's short little things here and there, yeah, I think it would be super fun.
that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to wrap this up. I got to get to work. Unfortunately, I'd love to keep
No,
chatting, but where is the best place? Like, where are you most active on social media?
Instagram.
Instagram. Okay, so
Yeah.
what is your account on Instagram?
So mine is just my name, Shruti Sadana, and then the company Unveiled Artist Management is just the name, Unveiled, but instead of ED at the end, it's just ND. So it's UNVEILD.
Okay, cool. I will tag you when we're throwing this stuff around online. It's been a pleasure to
Thank
meet you.
you.
I will follow as soon as I stop recording, and we'll see you online.
Yeah, thank you so much, Todd. Thank you so much for having me. This was so
You
much
bet.
fun.